it was your job to be the bad cop. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like being in talent relations. I mean, that's your job. You're in a heat position no matter because, like you said, if you're too soft, they're gonna walk all over you.
yeah, yep. That's true, and that's true about Batista too. I'll go ahead and get that out there, and then I'll get Bret Hart next. Batista, yeah, he
Yes.
come down for a tryout. I'm gonna tell you two things that I knew that he didn't know. WCW don't have a training. Well, they have a training center, but they don't have a training program. I tried to get them to let me run towns. I swear, I fought tooth and nail. Try to get me learn towns. Give me Brad Armstrong. Give me Tim Horner. Give me a
Right.
couple of great people that can teach these people how to work.
Hmm.
And they shot it down. But Batista come down. He was all jacked up or whatever. I knew he didn't have a. They wasn't going to send him, and then WCW. They were definitely drug tested. Maybe whatever. But anyway, it don't matter. But anyway. I think he needs to send me a check and say thank you, Sarge, because he's a damn movie star. I like some of his movies in, even though I know he's cussing me on the other side. But and then Bret Hart, Bill kicked Bret. I watched the match over and over. I don't think he hit his. I don't think he kicked him as hard. He may have, maybe he had thought, but I think on the figure four on the outside of the pole, when he
Right.
got the figure four, I think he arched back, and I don't know if Bill picked. You got to pick him up
Right.
because you're 130 pounds throwing your thing to the ground. He hit his head on the concrete. I know that for sure, but I think it was one of two things. Um, that year he got paid $5 million to sit at home. Dude, I mean, come on. You come from the Heart Dungeon. You're supposed to know. Hell, I done been in the ring with him. I can't tell you how many times I got my hand up till I trusted him.
Right.
This is 289-pound guy getting the biggest push, even over Hogan, and you don't know to get your hand up? Shame on you, man. I mean, really. I mean, anyway, I'll take that royalty check anytime now from all of them. I should have a little clause somewhere else in my contract.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I mean, you mentioned Batista, and I mean, yeah, everyone's going to say, "Oh, Sarge had the opportunity to sign a multi-millionaire, a multi whatever." Guys went on to be movie stars, but in all fairness, how many jacked up bodybuilders did you see come and go with?
Bunch.
Yeah, I mean, it had to be a daily occurrence. You see
There's a
guys again
bunch,
walking
man.
through there.
I had people from the military, Marines, every SEALs, whatever. And they said they would rather come back for that training than come back for the power plant. And you can shoot. You go look at videos. They're online somewhere. So, but yeah, I mean, Ice Train. I trained him. He wasn't a very light person either, But everybody I trained, look, it's got to look good. You don't have to kill the guy, but it's got to look good,
I
And
watched Ice Train a few times,
yeah, I'm
and
sorry, brother.
yeah, he killed me.
Oh man,
Oh,
I'm sorry about that. I
killed me.
hate that he had a heart attack and passed away.
Yeah.
I mean, I was running a seminar the upcoming weekend. He said, "I've got my son coming. He's gonna pay full price, whatever." Blah 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 blah. I was like, "Train, you don't have to do that. No, he's got to do it out of respect." And then next time I get a call was from Dallas Page saying he had a heart attack and passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone goes to the training camp, you see something in them. How do they go from that to actually getting a job?
Okay. Well, they didn't get contracts right away. That came on later. And I can't say they're most exclusive contracts, whatever. But if you get paid to train, what the hell? But Jody did charge for them to come back $3,000 for them to come back and train, and that's to see if you got the stuff or whatever, to make it. And by the time you went through all that, you had the confidence to go into the ring with anybody. And then one thing I always told people, I could tell you, at one time, nobody in the business could blow me up, not even Flair.
They got to go to the school. They paid 3 grand.
Yep,
So
and
how did?
some of them participated as where they walked Bill out. They did things
Hmm.
different other spots to get money, and then finally they got a contract to train. but you had to earn it, and I don't know how they're doing it in WWE. I don't, I don't. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you mine was the greatest in the world because mine was a little more old school,
Right.
but I think it was the right school because then when they get that position where they're in that, you know, uh, CEO of WCW like Max Sanders had, he had the confidence to do it, and that stuff, that not say, oh, you're gonna get this position. So he earned it. He deserved it. You know. I think everybody went through there. I loved everybody. I mean, me and Elix and Mike, we kind of, and Brian Clark, I kind of talk to them weekly,